Everybody who watches Felixstowe News, I think, knows that we like to support local businesses. And today we want to introduce you to another local business that actually supports local businesses as well. It's all about networking, and today we're going to meet the organiser of a series of networking events that are held during the day in Felixstowe for working mums and dads who work from home. Today the group has welcomed some people from Barclays who are talking about payment methods, including a system called Ping It, which could help small and bigger businesses get paid for individual transactions without so much hassle and delay. While they were finishing their chat, we met Monica Meister, whose business organised the event.
Well, networking in itself is very, very difficult, and for us parents who have home-owned businesses, it's very, very hard for us to actually focus on how we're going to provide childcare while we go to these networking events. It also is very, very difficult for us to go at the odd times. They have breakfast events and in the afternoons. The reason I've set networking business parents events up is so they can bring their children, and it's within their school times. And we don't talk about nappies or milk, we all talk about business, whatever we've achieved, how we're going to market our products, our goods, our services, everything to do with any sort of home-owned business. There's a lot of variety in the group, so we all pass our cards out and everyone knows who everyone is really. So it's very good for networking, especially for mums and dads who work at home.
Small businesses do seem to suffer, especially when they're home run by people who've got busy lives already.
Exactly, that's another reason. It's because they don't get time to go out to hand out leaflets, to go out to talk to customers, or even have stores themselves. Whereas when you have these sort of events, and when they do have the children, they can bring them with them. Lunch is provided for the children and for the adults, and if they have nibbles, toys are all provided, so it's easy for them to focus on their advertising their business around the East Anglia, really, and Felixstowe especially.
And the kids amuse each other as well, don't they?
They do. They play together and they love it. They've got their same sort of, the age groups are very similar, and they just amuse themselves, and that's what they want.
You're running events just in Felixstowe. How frequent are they?
Felixstowe will be running every month, maybe twice a month starting in the new year. At the moment we've done 2 events in Felixstowe, and then we'll be starting in Ipswich and Stowmarket, and then moving across around the East Anglia region.
So gradually you're going to have a whole network, aren't you?
Hopefully, yes, and it'll just be easier for us mothers, and fathers who actually work from home. I mean, I have found going to networking events is very corporate, and it can be very intimidating, very scary for us home-owned business owners.
Let's meet some of the people and see what they got from the event.
I did a dance degree, which I completed last year.
Right.
Through the dance degree, we learnt a lot about yoga and massage, ways of warming up the body, healing the body, making the body healthy. So when I finished the degree, I then went on to qualify as a massage therapist, and now I've set my business up. I've got a nice studio in central Felixstowe. People come for different reasons. Some people come purely for relaxation. Some people come because they have an injury. They may have a frozen shoulder, tennis elbow. I treat a lot of people with chronic pain. Massage is amazing for chronic pain sufferers. It really releases the tension, releases all of the lactic acid that has been building up in the muscles, all the toxins.
Now tell me how this kind of event helps you, or if it helps you, or why do you come here?
Well, coming here today, it's really supportive, being with other mums and dads that are in the same situation, that have maybe taken a few years out to look after the children and now are going back into the workplace. So it's nice to have that support. It's good to have. I've listened to the Barclays talk this morning. That's very interesting. When you work in an office or you have a team, when you've got your own business, there is just you. So it can be quite lonely. So coming to these events, it's great meeting people, making connections, sharing ideas.
I'm a creative agency, and I basically develop websites, not just the way they look, but the way they work, making them effective for businesses. I've run several businesses myself, and I've been director of 3 businesses, so I'm more than just making things look pretty. I know how to make them kind of really work for your customers.
And you actually work from home as well?
I do indeed, yeah. I spend most of my time at home. I'm kind of a full-time parent, so I should have looked around and known where my daughter was there. She's going to go and play with the bin, that's okay. Full-time parent, my daughter's mum goes out and works for herself as well, so this kind of job helps me kind of do work when I'm not kind of being a full-time dad.
Tell us about the benefits of this group.
Networking's useful for anyone who's in business or just anyone who has a job. Kind of, it's almost amusing that social networking is such a big thing, because it's just telling something that we already know, that people like speaking to each other, and that's how things in this world happen. Yeah, so events like this, just a chance for us to all speak to each other. I mean, I've already spoken to a couple of new people today, and I think we're going to speak together again later. We found kind of mutual areas that we can help each other out. Nice thing about the creative industry is that no one's really a competitor with each other. You know, sometimes some bits of business will go to kind of another company, sometimes it comes to you, but ultimately, because it's such a broad set of skills, none of us fill all the gaps at all. So come to events like this to speak to other people who might have the little gaps that we can't quite do ourselves.
Trimley Accounting is a company I've recently set up to provide bookkeeping and payroll services and tax services, self-assessment forms to individuals, companies, anyone who wants it, any advice that people want. And basically it's all at an affordable rate, because I'm working from home, so I can stay at home and look after the little one, and that's basically it at the moment.
So, are you an accountant by training?
I'm a part qualified ACCA accountant. Hoping to finish my training, but took a little bit of time out because of having Lucy. So hoping to finish that, but at the moment I'm part qualified. I understand the need that the meetings can't always be out and about. They're going to be round other people's houses or around mine. So I understand the needs of parents with kids. You've got to put the kids first, and then business just kind of hopefully falls into place around that.
Because lots of people do this, they work from home, don't they?
Definitely, which is what I'm hoping to do and carry on doing.
How does an organisation like this help you as a small business?
Gets good contacts. You get to meet a lot of other people in the same situation, people starting out, people that are established. You get contacts, and hopefully from there you end up getting some business from it. Right. But it definitely helps having the contacts and knowing there's a lot of people out there that are in the same kind of situation and working from home.
Do you find it supportive as well?
Yeah, very, very supportive. It's been very good coming here, actually. It's nice to know there are other people out there trying to do the same thing.
And both you and the kids can have some fun and do what you want?
Yeah, it's really nice and informal.
So, if you run a small home-based business, here's a good way of making new business friends and contacts, getting out of the house, and sharing in the benefits of local networking.